and I ate it for breakfast the next day, and it was awesome. It was still good. But yeah, that's what we did for Valentine's. The other thing we did was we went to see that 50 Shades of Darker.
You saw that?
That follow up to 50 Shades of Grey. And yeah, man, I mean, I didn't read the books. I don't know how well it stands up to the books or whatnot.
The adult movies.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't know much about it, if anything. You know, I know Alana really dug the books, so yeah, we went to go see the part 2, and yeah, man, it was pretty good. It was a little more excitement, a little more characters. It wasn't just the main 2 characters. There was a lot more people introduced, so it made the narrative a little better. I mean, it was a 2-hour plus movie. It was a little longer than 2 hours, but I felt like
it had that many sex scenes.
Yeah, actually, it had a lot more that I felt, that I remembered at least from the first one. But
Danny's like, this isn't accurate. This is not in the book. He did it like this.
I just felt that a couple characters needed more development. There was a really intriguing third male character, or a second male character that was really intriguing, and I'm like, man, they really need to develop this guy. And they introduced him early in the movie, and then he just disappeared. He disappeared, and then it wasn't until like the very end that you get to see him again, and you're like, oh shit, yeah, this guy, man. I'm like, damn, they didn't even put much of him in the movie, and he was really cool. He was really like an intriguing character, and I was just like, man, they should really put more of him. So I asked,
you're saying that guy should get his own movie with his own ladies?
Well, I'm sure. I asked Alana. I'm like, yeah, does that one guy? I think his name is Jack. I'm like, does he play a bigger role in part 3? And she's like, yeah, he plays a bigger role in part 3.
And he chokes harder than the other guy or something?
The what?
He chokes the woman harder than the other guy?
I don't know. Alana, first thing she asked me, she's like, I know you don't like spoilers, so do you want me to tell you? And I'm like, nah, I don't want to know. So, I don't know. I guess he plays a bigger role, but I'm not sure in what he does play a bigger role. But yeah, man, it was okay. It was a good movie for a standalone, for not having read the books. I thought it was a half decent movie. First one was pretty good too, even though I know a lot of women out there were crapping on it and saying that it wasn't as good as the books.
Wasn't as authentic, the ass whoopings or the relations they were having.
Well, that's how it is the majority of the time. You read a book and then you go see the movie, and it just doesn't stand up as good. I know a lot of people crap on the movie Jaws, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, all the movies that are based on books. And some people crap on it because they're like, it's not as good as the book. The book is a lot better.
What about
the Mockingbird one is a real recent one that I know people have been crapping on. What's the name of it? The To Kill a Jay Mockingbird.
Oh, the Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Yeah, I know a lot of people crapped on that one because they're like, yeah, it's not nearly as good as the book.
Biblical movie with Moses and was it Moses or Noah? Yeah, it was the Noah one. Remember that? With Russell Crowe.
Oh,
they
yeah,
took
yeah.
very big liberties they got away from the Bible big time or something.
Yeah, I think they only used the character and name, and then that's it. The rest was all made up.
Yeah, that day. I think the book is way better than that one.
I haven't seen that movie.
Have you seen it? I don't even want to see it because I want to see it, but I'm just like I don't want to get I don't want to see how far they stretch it or whatever the hell they do.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that one, so I can't really speak to it. But the 50 Shades was cool, man. It was good. I mean,
I don't read the book now.
No. I barely read books to begin with, and that's not going to be
the audio book, man. Maybe they're very descriptive.
I don't know. Alana says that they're really they're really detailed in the book, and they go into every little piece to kind of express the feelings and the things that are going on. And it was good. The movie was good. I would say for you people out there, especially males that maybe are not into these things, I thought it was a good movie. It's something definitely you could go see with your girlfriend. And it's don't bring your little kid with you. We dropped Junior off and he did not watch the movie with us. It's not something definitely for
Is that
for
a
kids.
first date movie then?
A first date? I think if you want to get that sexual innuendos going really quick, I think it's something good. but it definitely does open up conversation and intrigue into the relationship.
Would the popcorn trick work in that movie?
Yeah, I would say so. Why don't you explain that popcorn trip, Andy?
Man, every guy knows who's listening to the popcorn trick, right? I don't need to explain anything.
I don't know, man. Just in case some listeners out there do not know
Google
what you're
it, movie popcorn trick.
Yeah, but speaking of popcorn, man, that shit was expensive, dude. It was like $20 for a popcorn and 2 pops.
Been in the movies, man.
But I'm like, Jesus Christ, man! I just want popcorn and 2 pops, man. And like,
that was like $30 fucking a bit.
And Alana was even like, because it was funny. We went to Cinemark, right. And on the board it says, value meal, whatever, 1 popcorn, 1 large tub of popcorn, and then like 2 drinks. But there's no price next to it. It just says value meal number 2. So I go up there, and that's the first question. I'm like, how much is your value meal 2? And she goes, $18.95 or something like that. And I'm like, all right, let me get one. And then she gives it to me. I pay for it. And Alana's just like, it was $20? And she's like, I'm like, yeah, didn't you hear it? You're standing right next to me. She's like, I thought I heard $8.95. If it was $18.95, I would have been like, the hell with this shit. Take me out to dinner afterwards instead, man. It's like, forget it. $9.
What was the last thing that's been in the movies besides this one?
Well, we usually don't go to
the cheap ones.
Yeah, we usually go to the cheap dollar shows, the $2-3 shows.
We do the Groupon one for Bensonville, and if you didn't have that Groupon, that freaking little theater is expensive, dude.
Yeah.
The pop and the popcorn, I mean, it's not $18, but a regular pop, that's like $6, and on top of what you pay for the movie. And even I think the movie without the Groupon is expensive. It's like $5 in a little theater.
Yeah. We went to the matinee, the first showing, so the tickets were like $5 each or something. So we saved on that end, but man, I was just like, man, this popcorn thing is expensive, man. And I'm like, and to be honest, dude, it was some of the shittiest popcorn I've had in a while. I don't know if it was because of the...
I think, man, it's the best popcorn ever. I just paid $20. Like, this has to be the best fucking popcorn.
I think the value or the price that you pay has to give that much of enjoyment. And when I bit into it, I was just like, man, this is kind of greasy. They like dump like a gallon of butter on it. And it just didn't have any flavor.
You're like, man, this ain't shit.
I'm telling you, man, the one that we go to our budget movie shows, I think it's like $3 a movie. That popcorn, I think is pretty good. And they
mental, man. It's all mental.
Maybe, dude. I don't know. Maybe it is. And maybe the popcorn was great.
Maybe when you're so used to eating crap popcorn and you go to this high-end place and you're just like, man, this just don't taste right.
Well, I'll tell you what. Alana had a few bites out of the tub, and then she didn't stick her hand in there anymore. I had to finish like 3/3 of the tub myself.
You better eat some popcorn, woman. Shit.
So it just goes to show you how much it probably sucked.
Usually, once in a while, the last couple of times I bought popcorn, but usually I'm like, man, let's just go to... You got 2 options. You go to the dollar store and get some candies, or let's go to Walmart where a lot of those candies are 88 cents. And I'm like, get some of that, and then I'll just buy like a pop or something because they give you free refills. And that's how I've done the stuff the last couple of times. But otherwise, yeah, because it's the concession stand. Well, that's where they make most of their money. It's freaking expensive.
Oh, yeah. No, well, we usually bring in our own candy to begin with. Like I brought in some Reese's Pieces.
Right.
But yeah, I like a good popcorn while you're watching.
What would happen if they did catch you with like, oh, it's no outside food or drink? Like, what they're gonna do to you, man?
They would probably kick you out. I would
don't think so. I'd be like, well, you owe me money then.
Or maybe they would confiscate be like, you have to throw it away. He's like, you have to throw it away if you want to stay here, or you can leave the premises and go eat your candy outside. I don't know.
What about you say something like, go eat a dick or something, and then I think they just walk away?
Well, I would not have that kind of vulgar language to another person.
Vulgar language? They're going to confiscate your candy, man.
Oh, so you just go around saying eat a dick to anybody?
Well, they're going to take some of my stuff away, yeah.
What's against the rules, man? You're breaking the rules.
Man, you paying custom. You do what you want.
I highly doubt you can
if
do
you were
whatever
having
you
like
want.
relations in there, that's a whole different situation. That's inappropriate.
Well, according to you, you can do anything you want when you pay.
No. That's
falls into that
for the
category,
privacy
doesn't it?
of the bedroom that you go in there for the movie theater experience. You're watching there a movie.
You could just drop a deuce right there, just pull around the corner.
To a whole nother. You're going like Alex Jones. You're gonna go on this rant. I gotta reel you back in and go. Hold on. You're a customer, yeah. Like that's why I'm like, okay, they catch me with like that $1 box candy, like, but you sell for $7.
Yeah.
And like, what are they gonna do? Realistically, I've never seen anyone get thrown out for bringing outside food.
I doubt they want to confront somebody for $1, but it's within their right to, it's probably something in the rules that tell you.
Someone send us somebody what happens? They caught you with food from the theater that you're not supposed to have.
I know people that
I've never seen it. I can't imagine what's gonna happen now. Where people, like, I saw someone make a video like this Mexican fan that goes and the mom's making tacos and shit out of her purse, and like, okay, that's an extreme, but we're taking like chocolates and peanuts and shit.
I think that's more in the realm of reason, but I've seen people sneak in even popcorn and pop into the theaters. I don't know, man. That to me seems a little excessive, but whatever, man. That's to each their own.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Someone, if anything's happened, send us on our ffnquestions@gmail.com and see what kind of stories we hear. Because I seen people do that shit all the time. Nobody in my whole movie-going experience have ever seen anyone ever get thrown out. Even for other stuff, where like people throwing popcorn and people just like, oh, you need to stop that. And like, that's the gist of it. I've never seen no one ever get thrown out.
Yeah, no, I've never seen anybody get thrown out of the theaters. But while you're sending in your candy stories to ffnquestions@gmail.com, send in some suggestions for what I should do with my trading value money, Andy. I just recently traded in Alana's iPhone to Best Buy, and they just sent me a $70 gift card. That's all her old iPhone was worth, I guess.
Damn, that's not bad.
Yeah, it was an iPhone.
Better than meeting some stranger on like Go or Craigslist or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it wasn't that bad, especially being an iPhone 5S that I was trading in.
Right.
So, yeah, this is 2 gens ago, or probably like 6 gens ago, depending on if you count every increment that they come out with,
right.
The regular brand and then the S the next year and then the next whatever. So, yeah, man, got $70. I asked Alana, because you can only use it at Best Buy. I asked her, do you want anything from Best Buy? And she's just like, nah, you can have it. You can do whatever you want. So, I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure out what I should do. What should I buy with this $70 gift card? As you've heard and probably know me by now, I'm really not frugalist with my money. I don't like to spend it on dumb stuff. So, I usually don't buy... I don't buy
$20 popcorn's cool.
Well, I don't like it for sure. But when you're taking your wife
trying to be romantic,
when you're taking your wife out for Valentine's or whatnot, then you got to splurge with stuff like that.
There you go. Get the air popcorn maker, and then you have Alana sneaking into the movie theater, so you won't have to spend on popcorn and drinks. So
I'm looking for something. I was thinking about maybe even a TV. I still got my old TV that I had it's coming close to like 15 years, dude. I've had this tube TV that just
HD TV, the first one?
Yeah, that
you
first.
Got that thing?
I still got that.
I got
one.
rid of it.
No, it's a 1080i. It's not even a P. It's an I. It's interlaced instead of the. I think the other one's called progressive.
Does it have the built-in thing to get the thing, or you need the box to get the channels over the air?
Oh no, you need the box. It's not a built-in.
I don't even think Goodwill would take that thing, man.
It's heavy as hell, man. I almost broke my back putting it up on that dresser where it's at, and it's been sitting there ever since we moved into the house. But I've had that since I used to live at my parents' house, so it's going on to 15 years that I've had that TV.
What size is it again?
Yeah, it's 30? Like a 32, something like that. So it's a decent-sized TV. The only problem now is that you can't really see HD too well in it, like when you're watching the Bears or something. The score is like half cut off of the screen already because it's not made for a widescreen viewing. So it kind of cuts out a little bit of the screen. And the text looks kind of shitty because it's interlaced instead of a P. It's a 1080i instead of a 1080p. So it just doesn't look as well. So, nah, man. I've been thinking for a while to try to upgrade, but I just don't want to spend the money, especially since the TV's still going. It's not something that, where am I going to put this old TV? What am I going to do? I've even heard that if you take it out to the garbage, they charge you to throw it out to the garbage.
Usually someone takes them. I put TVs out there and they're gone, like immediately.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody would come pick it up, but I don't know, man.